Back here in the studio with me now is Shani Peretz-Kariv, inspirational speaker and event organizer, also the daughter of former Israeli Defense Minister Amir Peretz. Good to see you, Shani. Thank you so much for being with me here at I-24 News. I want to, as we've been discussing here today, this is Election Day.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be a celebration of democracy, that it's a proud day for our country. You personally, how are you feeling on this day?
Obviously, as someone who was born and raised in Sderot and live in the kibbutz Bor Chayil, where my husband grew up in, near Sderot, we don't have elections today, but we do remember very major figures of our community. For me, the loss of a very close friend, Ophir Lipstein, who was the first person to announce dead on the horrific massacre of October 7th. And another person is Tamar Kedem Simantov, who was running to be the mayor of Eshkol, and she was murdered together with her two daughters and baby boy and husband and mother-in-law. So today I think we remember them as well. We cannot pass this day without remembering them. And we have the hope that we can transform the walls of fear and challenges towards bridges of unity and hope. And I think this is what today is for me all about.
Shani, I was going to ask you, how has life changed? There's one obvious way today, which is you and your family, your friends. You can't vote today. It's not safe in the Gaza envelope in those communities to be out in a polling place. That election has been delayed. But you're a businesswoman and a speaker, but a mom. You have kids.
Yes, 3 kids.
So even now, 5 months later, how has the impact of October 7th transformed your life? And what are you doing with those emotions and those feelings?
Well, it has transformed our lives dramatically. I think we're all in a state that is both sorrow and pain together with hope and resilience and optimism. It's like not either or. Either I'm functioning as a mom, as a businesswoman, or hopeful towards the future. It's to have both at the same time, and we need to navigate through those emotions and challenges. I never imagined in my whole life that I will have to tell my kids such challenging things that had happened to people that they know. And I think for all of us, it's a chapter that is so dramatic and shaking our belief system as people of Otef Aza, as the Israeli people, as humankind, really. So we are still facing with processing and digesting. And I think while the event is still going on, we can hear and feel our houses shaken because of the IDF activities that are still going on. So we are still in the middle of the event.
Yeah, you mentioned this is still very much a part of daily life. This is an ongoing event, an ongoing war to destroy Hamas. But tell me more about this upcoming conference that you are kind of spearheading, you're initiating, this virtual conference. What's it all about?
Well, the Inspire Conference for Women is actually the largest online event in Israel, and it will be broadcast live from the city of Sderot to thousands of women and men. Jeff, you can join as well, from all over the world. And we're gonna cover fields of business, inspiring ideas from the fields of business and self-development and mental resilience and leadership and management. At the conference, I'm going to host about 30 speakers from the different fields of our business life and our community lives, and we're going to share practical ideas and inspirational tools that will really, for me, it's the vision of having women taking even more active roles in shaping envisioning the future.
Is
and
it hard to be inspired now, though? I mean, we just had this, the report from the polling stations. People are not the number of voters lower than it was last time. People really are feeling a lack of inspiration. They're just trying to manage each day, one day at a time. Certainly something you can relate to.
I think the lack of inspiration in the political field is very dramatic, but in other fields, it depends what we are sticking too, because we're going to host speakers like the mother of Yotam Chaim, Iris Chaim, Yotam Chaim, who lost his life in the tragic event of shooting 3 hostages. We're going to host leading figures like Tzofit Grant and Sivan Rav Meir will share with us inspiring ideas of how to navigate challenging times and be inspired and actually be proactive in all the circles of our lives, despite of the many, many challenges we all faced and still facing due to October 7th.
A very inspirational event, the Inspire Conference, and it will be broadcast from Sderot.
Yes, it will be broadcast from Sderot. We can all hook free online, and it will be on the screens all over the world. And it's going to be 2.5 days of inspiration, of resilience, of hope towards a better future. You know, in our holy resources, it said that the Israelites went out of slavery because of women. And I think it was the Dalai Lama that I've heard about 10 years ago saying the world will be saved by the Western woman. And I think it's the time for women leadership in all the areas of our lives, and that's what the conference is all about.
Wonderful. I'll ask one question here. This speaks to you and your unique background and your unique, life here, because you are the daughter of a very high-profile Israeli leader. You come from a political family, but you live in the Gaza envelope,
yes.
and you're a mom there. And
yes.
as you mentioned, even now, the artillery shells and the bombings, it still shakes and rattles your house.
Yes.
So much discussion today on the possibility of a ceasefire.
Yeah.
In the next few days, I mean, the U.S. president saying he hopes by Monday, certainly before Ramadan, but even in the next few days, there might be a ceasefire. Your thoughts on that? Would it be worth it to stop fighting now?
My thoughts are to bring back everyone, to bring back the hostages. This is something that we have to take all active measures to. It's part of our moral duty as a society to do, and I'm very hopeful to see everyone coming back. That's my hopes.
Yeah. Shani Peretz-Kariv, thank you so much for spending a few minutes with us here in the studio.
Thank
Great
you
to have
for having me
at I-24 News.
Thank you.